Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. And how are you today? Okay. Well, today we're going to do an ear exam and hearing test, but with a little difference. We're going to start as we would usually, checking those ears, having a little look inside to make sure we can get some good results. But then, where you would hear words, beeps through the headphones, things like that, you're going to hear musical sounds instead. So while we have things that you might be familiar with, like a tuning fork, there might be some instruments you are less familiar with, but that sound rather wonderful, and even slightly, abstract instruments. But we'll see as we go, and I promise it will still be a comprehensive hearing test. How does that sound? Fantastic. So what I'll do to begin with then, if it's okay with you, is to sanitize my hands and have a little feel around those ears. Is that okay? Great. While I'm doing this, tell me, have you had any problems, any issues with your ears or hearing? Okay. So what I'm going to do first is just gently feel around those ears, just to check everything feels normal. As you say, there shouldn't be anything untoward, but if there's anything uncomfortable, certainly anything painful, please tell me and I will stop. Is that okay? Great. I'm going to feel both at the same time so I can compare the two, okay? Great, here we go. So, just gently touching around the ears and then slight pinching movements, but again, nothing painful, nothing uncomfortable. And at the same time, I'm just taking a look, checking that everything looks absolutely fine, as well as feeling absolutely fine. Okay, is that okay? Excuse my shoulders as we go. Yeah, I'll just make a few notes as we go. What I'd like to do next is, just using the otoscope, have a little look in each ear. So you haven't had this before, it's a little light, I'll show you, ready? Little light, just goes in just a tiny bit to the ear, so I can have a look at the eardrum. Check there's no inflammation, no wax build-up, anything like that. Is that okay? Same rules apply. Anything uncomfortable or painful, let me know. Or if you just need to take a break, that's absolutely fine, okay? Great. Going to take a look in this ear first. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. So just taking a little look. And that's fantastic. So there's certainly no inflammation. There's a little wax, however, that's absolutely normal. We need a little wax in our ears, but certainly nothing compacted, nothing we need to worry about. Fantastic first ear. Was that all okay? Great. So I'm going to do the same on this side, okay? Okay, here we go again. So, same thing, just taking a look. And once again, I can see quite quickly that there's no inflammation there at all. And the eardrum is nice and clear. Again, just a little wax, but nothing that we need to be concerned about. That's wonderful. So both ears absolutely fine. Are you happy to go ahead and start with some of these exams? Wonderful. What I'm going to do first, if it's all right with you, is to use these earplugs and block off one ear at a time, just so we can see how well those ears are working independently before we look at how they work together. Is that okay? Great. So what I'll do first is put this earplug into your right ear. Once it's in there, feel free to just make sure it's nice and comfortable. And then what I will do is take some of these lovely sounding instruments and we'll see what that left ear can hear. Is that okay? Great. So here we go. Ready? Put this in. How's that? Okay? Yeah, feel free to give it a good wiggle. Great. So I have 3 of my instruments that I'm going to use to assess each of your ears. The first one is the largest of the instruments. This is called a rain stick, which you might be able to hear already. And when we tip it upside down, it sounds like gentle rainfall. So just listening with that left ear, just tell me if you can hear it. Ready? Okay, here we go. And back the other way. Ready? How was that? Put this down. I'm very hopeful that you heard that all okay in that left ear. Was that all okay? Fantastic. Good. Good start. Next, slightly higher frequency. So I have these 2 tiny little cymbals here. I'll just be clinking one onto the other by that left ear. Is that okay? It's not too loud, it's a very gentle sound even though it's high frequency. Just let me know if you're able to hear them and you're able to hear them clearly with that left ear. Ready? Here we go. How was that? Yep, able to hear that okay. As I say, not too loud, but nice and high frequency. That helps us to start to get an idea of how that hearing's working. And then finally, the most colourful of my instruments. This is just a sound that's made like this. You just have to tell me if you can hear it. Ready? Okay, listening out for that left ear. How was that? Quite quiet. Yep, I have a larger one here. Try this one. One more time. Is that easier? Great. That's the 3. So what I'll do now, if it's okay, is take the earplug out of the right ear and put a fresh one into the left ear and repeat. Is that okay? Yep, fantastic. So let's begin just by removing this one. Ready? That's great. Is that okay? Yeah. Give the moment for those ears to adjust. We'll do the same in the left ear. Ready? Here okay in the right? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this time can hear out of the right ear, not the left. Is that right? Fantastic. So once again, let's start with the enormous rain stick. Ready? Here we go. It was urgent that time. And the other way. Ready? So did you hear that okay? Let's put this down. That was all okay? Yep. Same again with the small cymbals. Yep, ready? Here we go. How was that? Did you hear that okay? It's great. And finally, this sound again. We'll do the small one first and then the large. Ready? Okay. How was that? Okay. The larger. The 2. Hear that better? Fantastic. Okay, what I'll do now is take this earplug out and we'll start doing some tests on both of those ears. Is that okay? Here we go. Is that all okay? Great. Just give it a few seconds for those ears to just equalize again while I show you my little froggy friend. There he is. And he makes a lovely sound with the spikes on his back. So what I'll do, just while those ears are adjusting, is just play it into each ear, just so you can get that equilibrium back, okay? So, can you hear it in this ear? Not sure how frog slash toad like it sounds, but for the sake of this, we'll pretend. This here, ready? How's that? About somewhere in the middle. It's fun, if nothing else. So, used to hearing through both ears again. Great. So here's what I'm going to do next. Going to use this Kalimba. And it makes very gentle sounds indeed. With my nails. So what I'm going to do is begin by playing it into each ear, so you can accustom yourself to how it sounds. Be playing any tunes, I'll just be playing the notes. And then I'd like you to tell me if the note I play is higher or lower in each of your ears. Is that okay? Great, so listening out in that left ear first. Ready? Okay. Is that okay? Fantastic. In the other ear, ready? Okay. How was that? Okay, so used to those sounds, the kind of range that's there. Okay, so left ear first. Ready? Right ear, higher or lower? Good, well done. Staying with the right ear. Left ear, higher or lower? Again. Good, that one was tricky. That was very high and very quiet. Sticking with the left ear. Ready? That's better. On the right ear, higher or lower? Great. Still with this right ear. Ready? Into the left ear, higher or lower? Wonderful. A couple more times. So, left ear first. Ready? Right ear, higher or lower? Good. Final time, sticking with the right ear. It's a high one again. That's your note. Higher or lower? Fantastic. Well done. Take a moment to just let those ears be quiet. But yes, a rather nice instrument to listen to and discern whether sounds are higher or lower. Okay, so here's what I would like to do next. I would like to place a pair of headphones on your head. These ones here. Nice over-the-ear ones, so we're not putting anything in the ears. What I'm going to do is play you a series of sounds through these. Normally it would be beeps, but as we have a musical theme going on, tonight it will be piano notes. Firstly, you have to tell me if you can hear them, okay? But I'll explain as we go, so there's no need to worry about remembering lots of things. So, am I okay to put these on? Yeah, when these go on, what will happen is you'll hear sounds through the computer instead of my voice. So rather than it being quiet, it'll just sound different. Is that okay? Great, here we go. Once they're on, feel free to adjust them. Okay, how's that? Great. So, let me get my clipboard out of the way because we're going to be using the computer just for these next few. I can balance on that. So, what I'll do is I will start the computer sequence. You'll hear me typing away, and then you'll hear those piano key, well, the key tones, key notes. Ready? Great. Did you hear that okay? Great. Let's have a few more. How about that one? And again. Good. Well done. Couple more. Good. And last time. Fantastic. Next, I'm going to play the notes but at different volumes for you. And I just need you to let me know when you hear it. You can raise a hand, say yes, anything like that, okay? If you don't hear the sound or you're not sure, that's absolutely fine. Ready? Good. Yes, well done. Good. We'll do a couple more. Good. Last one, ready? Wonderful. The last test with the headphones will play high notes and then low notes. And again, I just need to know when you can hear them. Ready? Okay, here we go. Good. Well done. Fantastic. Couple more. Good. Last one. Fantastic. What I'll do now is I'll take off those headphones and then we'll do the last tests. Is that okay? Here we go. How is that okay? Yeah, fantastic. Grab the clipboard back. I'll have a separate readout from the computer for those results, but they were all very encouraging. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do next is move these headphones out of the way. What I'm going to do next is something you may be very familiar with. I'm going to play some tuning forks into each ear. And I'd like you to let me know firstly if you can hear them, and secondly if they sound broadly the same in each ear. Is that okay? Okay. Firstly, I have a very low frequency tuning fork. I'd like you to tell me if you can hear this. No problem if you can't. Ready? This ear first. Okay. This ear next. Ready? How was that? So that one was a particularly low frequency. Okay. So we'll start with the highest frequency of the tuning forks. Into your left ear first. Ready? Okay, we go. Could you hear that one okay? Great. This side next, ready? How was that? Did it sound similar in both ears? Okay. What we'll do is then we'll work our way up to the lowest of the frequencies, or work our way down, I suppose. Any discrepancies, anything that doesn't sound quite right, anything that sounds different at all, please let me know and I can make a note of which frequency that was. Number 2. Ready? Here we go. And the other side. How was that? Everything okay with that frequency? Wonderful. Number 3. This side first. Ready? Here we go. Other side. How was that one? Number 4. Ready? Other side. Ready? Fantastic. Just as you're listening very carefully, all this traffic outside and noise, I apologise. Number 5, starting to get into these lovely low frequencies now. Ready? The other side. Here we go. How was that one? Great. 3 more to go, number 6. I love the sound of these lower frequencies. Number 7. Ready? And the other side. How was that one? We're getting into very low frequencies now. Wonderful. Last one. Ready? Other ear, final time. So, how was that? Grab my clipboard one more time. Which frequencies sounded best? Higher, lower, which were easiest to hear? Okay. Any that were particularly trickier than the others? Fantastic. Put this down one more time. So, that is the end of the musical ear exam. How did you find it? Fantastic. What I'll do is I will go away and put together all of the results and send them through. You can compare them with previous ear exam and hearing test results and let me know how they compare. But in the meantime, thank you for being very patient today. And as one final musical instrument before you go, I have a little music box here, which I thought you might just like to listen to. I'll play it for you now. And in the meantime, take care